Time to go play a vintage store. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, the screen moves. That's fun. Wonder how long it's done that. Maybe I should try just chatting. I like vintage store though. Seems like something more fun to do. Yo, I got your blanket and stuff. Really? Although I've done help. We were going to do that last time we were kind of checked out. That's true.
Conspiratorial thinking is a way for liberal monoculture and people who like cannot see the world outside of that, in a way for them to like basically solve this puzzle. The conspiracy element is so the conspiracy element is so exciting for them for this reason. Is like it makes them feel like they've solved the equation as to why things are the way that they are. Do you see what I mean? That's also true. That's what I'm doing. But ultimately, while I do believe that everyone has like everyone has an unlockable socialism within them. I do believe that 100%. Most people have been actively propagandized against that position, and therefore they don't even know that this is and there are limits out there, even in this like organically created independent media sphere that acts as a well poisoner ahead of time. Don't look at this guy and listen to what he has to say. Don't look at this guy Noah and listen to what he has to say. You think they're bad. They're bad people. They're hypocritical. They're bad. They're wrong. They're scary and they're evil. So for a lot of people, they just see that and they go, oh fuck, oh man, I do find this guy. I thought he was actually the real one. Now I think he's like an evil fucking an evil person that wants to kill everybody. So I haven't seen it, and so that's how I escape. Remember how the yeah, somebody go right wing and then free run, but like specifically, because why I left the left was something specifically about far left concept. Because that's always the fix is radicalizing Israel bomb the hospital. Yeah, that's not actually. I mean, that's what Jesse did, that's like he kind of did that. Like he was the pioneer. Totally. He was like, oh, I thought it was social democrat. Yeah, but then I realized I'm actually a liberal who likes to do the N-word. Right. And be transphobic. And I turned that way because and also pro-genocide. And because I don't like that. Yeah. David Horowitz, exactly. That's the OG. Even Klein, the other person is kind of doing that right now. This is where you're wrong. The workers of the West are inherently antisocial that they benefit from materialism. They are labor aristocrats, not revolutionary proletariats. No, I don't decide. But I think that this is a nihilistic way to approach it. I think the best thing that leftists can do in the West is to basically actively try to get America out of the way by slowly but surely dismantling aspects of global capital that rip apart global wealth. It's the best version of that. If that makes sense. It is true, it is objectively true that we are a part of the labor aristocracy. This is not wrong. I don't disagree with that. This is objectively true. Anyone who lives in the Western world is a part of the labor aristocracy, and therefore are benefiting from living in the West. When you purchase a fucking $5 t-shirt, that's because you're part of the labor aristocracy. Who made that $5 t-shirt? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not wrong. No, hell no. The question is like, what do you do about it? You keep actively pushing people towards the position. That is another thing. Like I want this to stop at like a Nordic state where the same global forces of capital and imperialism exist, but at least like we have a more egalitarian approach to the bounty of an empire. I don't want that. I am an anti-imperialist. So it's a mere starting point for me. It's a way to open the conversation to people who have objectively never heard what socialism is, and on top of that, have not have only been propagandize against it and think it's like something evil, something that is evil. You know, if I was living in a country that had a better understanding of dialectics, historical materialism, and imperialism as concepts, then I probably would be speaking differently. But that's not the United States of America.
Every cult intends to sustain a constant feeling of victimhood and revolutionary progress. Defining in-groups and out-groups is crucial in every fascist ideology, otherwise the revolution of righteousness will fall apart. Everyone is not.
How is the average poor working class POC benefiting from living in the West? The easiest comparison is look at Gaza. That's it. Look at the DRC. Look at any. Look at like a smoker mine. Look at Cuba. The average poor working class person of color is still definitely a part of the labor aristocracy, the direct consequence of being outside of the countries that we are destroying and keeping poor and servile, specifically at the behest of this unequal exchange that we've designed around the globe from the global south. We steal their labor, we keep them in this underdeveloped status. Why do so many people on the left point to Cuba as a negative example? I'm not pointing to Cuba as a negative example. I love Cuba. Cuba is amazing. I'm saying that Cuba has been purposely kept outside of the global marketplace as an example. I don't know who does that, but I don't know. Like, who the fuck does that? That seems not a leftist.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see that Cuba's right. To get you, to destroy the beautiful thing you're being part of, to destroy your cause, to destroy your leader, to destroy what you love, your country, your culture, your identity, and your life. There's always one conspiracy after another. Fascists are spreading the belief that strict, unchangeable natural hierarchies exist, based on race, gender, and culture. The ones at the top, the supremacists, will decide your worth. If you're a feminist, refuse to be a trad mom, or have slept with more than one man, you are already used and undesirable.
The feel when we control your bodies. Hey, we control your bodies. Guess what? Guys win again. Okay? Men win again. And yet,
bro, the Israel shit really made people forget about all this stuff. Okay? It's crazy. It's like it's an unfortunate but expected outcome of Israel's death and destruction campaign that has made its top critics into political figures worthy of note and attention and, dare I say, praise. I don't do that, of course, but there are a lot of people that totally just see Nick Fuentes as a guy who's like an Israel critic now.
yes, we control your body. Your body, my choice. We will keep you down forever.
It's the most obvious and well documented that this guy somehow.
Yeah. But that can only happen when there's a void. That can only happen when people like literally see something so devastating and virtually no serious liberal thinker is touching it because they consider it to be the third rail of liberal politics. Because the Democratic Party is refusing to acknowledge it, despite its base being like 80-20 on this fucking. Not even 80-20, 92-8 now on this issue.
But in the long term, how this is going to work out is that once we're on board, that this project must end, then when the anti-Semites sort of realize that the anti-Semites are just co-opting that rhetoric, most
when you think the enemy of your enemy is never really your friend, even though you don't know that everybody else is a piece of shit, but the enemy's far worse than you. Okay. Because even, first of all, especially in the United States of America, are you fucking kidding me? Are you insane? No, absolutely not. The reason why I refuse to align with fucking Nazis and anti-Semites is because their worldview is the identical worldview of Israel. What the fuck? It's just the targets are different. There's nothing different fundamentally between what Nick Fuentes believes and like Benji Beer. Okay? The only difference is who is doing the violence and who is receiving the violence. That's it. That's it. And if you don't understand like why I abhor anti-Semites and Nazis, and you just simply think that like I hate Israel for some other reason, like what the fuck are we doing here? There is no difference between Nick Fuentes and Ben Gvir. Ben Gvir is Jewish, and he is a Jewish supremacist neo-Nazi. Nick Fuentes is a Christian neo-Nazi of Hispanic background, even though he's a white supremacist. That's crazy.
You will never control your own bodies. Your body, our choice.
This will produce work. If you produce art, content, or other forms of creative expression that don't align with right-wing ideals, are no longer labeled as Kunst, but are instead branded as woke. Anyone who challenges conservative social values is automatically considered woke, a neo-Marxist, a communist, a beta. This will produce a way.
There was a wisdom in what Richard Nixon said approximately 40, 50 years ago. He said, and I quote, when losing the enemy of my enemy is my friend, it's probably the darkest period, the darkest chapter of IRA history, when, they were like, the Nazis would help us get rid of the English scourge, okay? That's number one. Number two, no. I'm just saying that was like, that was the mentality. But also, Nazis are my enemy. Israel is my enemy because they're Nazis. That's it. Israel is the final point of what happens when you let the Nick Fuentes roam free in society and fucking take up extra space in your politics. And Richard Spencer is so brutally honest about why he likes Israel. He's like, he's a neo-Nazi, he hates Jews, right? But he loves Israel. He loves Israel because he wants to do Israel for white people here in America. That's his own words. That's the reason why that Visegrad Nazi was talking to fucking Jonathan Greenblatt of the ADL and literally was just like, I really like what Israel has done to protect the Jewish ethnicity and the Jewish background and the Jewish culture, but like, why can't white people do that in the West? Why are you guys constantly presenting yourselves as like a major hurdle against like white people doing the same? You see that official basically saying, yeah, like whatever Elon was saying, it doesn't really matter because yeah, I didn't see that, but it's not surprising because that is the ADL position.
Yeah.
The professors
Are the enemy. If you're an academic or professor, part of the entertainment industry, or a politician who doesn't submit to the president, you are seen as part of the deep state, the elites, and are therefore labeled as communists, globalists, Freemasons, or satanic pedophiles. This will use your work. If you're part of the ilk, you'll be seen as sick, perverted, pitiful. Again,
I totally understand your point, but I think it's because sometimes saying the enemy of my enemy is my friend, because one Nazi is an online yapper and the other one is actually German at the same time, in the same moment. No, because the online yapper, if given the opportunity, would do the same thing. Do you not understand? The only thing holding back the Nicholas Fuentes of the world from being able to do Israel shit, killing children in mass concentration camps, is the fact that they're just not able to do that right now at this moment. But we're getting there. Okay? We're getting there in America. We already have fucking concentration camps. I think that like tendency to overinflate the importance of like online rhetoric and just material violence. Inverse to that is kind of assuming that because material violence is consequential in a way that like rhetorical violence, the rhetoric doesn't have the same implications as a lean Nazi on the internet because it's just on the internet. Maybe we can look past it, but right? That's entire prevalent to the ideology that makes the material violence possible. Yeah. Especially when the current administration is already doing like 90% of what Nicholas wants them to do, and in terms of this like mass deportation campaign, like they're not going hard enough according to Nicholas, but they're still directionally on the same wavelength. Whereas Israel is just like on the maximum side of things at this point, doing a genocide.
This will reduce the work. If you don't have a full functioning body or mind, the genetics are seen as broken or infected that needs to be dealt from all. This will reduce the work. If you are black or Uber, you will be seen as barbaric, aggressive, and unintelligent. This will reduce the work.
Honestly, I'm pro genocide. Like it sounds really shitty, but like I think that Israel should just draw its fucking borders about where it's situated now, and basically Palestinians can go live in another place. That's really shitty, but like that's about where I'm at.
If you are Muslim, you will be seen as anti-Semitic, barbaric, and a terrorist. Ever since 9/11, and now with the extermination of Palestinians in Gaza, almost dehumanization and death almost worldwide. This will definitely reduce the work.
I saw out that it is dominant group wants to humanize others, as the Nazis wanted to humanize them. These dominant groups must first be dehumanized, where themselves by diminishing the enemy due to propaganda and indoctrination. I have the thoughts about how hateful, how dehumanized, that they do not see any human aspect in anybody. The Zionists do not anybody to use the Holocaust for anything.
And if you are Jewish, you could be, again, seen as a parasite that conspires against the people. The murder of 6 million people, due in the generational trauma you suffered, will be recognized by the people in power to justify the war crimes of genocide, resulting in a surge of modern anti-Semitism. Again, this will reduce the war. One of the most grievous things is the belief that you, yourself, will be safe under a fascist regime, no matter how much you submit to the state. One question will always be, am I safe?
This is a great video, dude. Banger video. Watch this first video in the series. I'm not going to do that right now, but the title of the video is The New Aesthetics of Fascism. And he titled it Centrist. He said centrist. That's the only thing he wrote in the description, and then just a sound effect. some like ContraPoints. First of all, clearly ContraPoints can't create fascism like Bengals did. As a matter of fact, literally did the exact opposite recently, where she turned around and was like, actually, fascism happening in Israel is hurting my feelings. And hurting the feelings of my friends, and therefore you should stop doing that. She did for years. No, this person is unironically saying this. Right. Yeah, now the craziest, like, I am unable to read the room at all moment was also coming out at a time when, like, this is now the overwhelming majority of people. That was what, it's so crazy that she literally came out, like, the week before everyone and their mothers were basically like, yeah, this is a genocide. It's really fucked up. It's there's no Matt Iglesias is now being like, well, if you guys weren't so annoying, I would have come out against the genocide a long time ago, or something. I don't think he's wrong. No, I don't think he's wrong. But like, my point is, she was just silent for so fucking long. One thing is silent and then speak out, but to speak out and then just justify the silence. If she just literally kept to herself and continued to shut it the fuck up like she did for 21 fucking months, she unironically would have probably not made that statement a week from now. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's why she's even on Reddit also is the last thing for Zionism. Even Reddit is turned around. Like, bro, the Israeli bots can't even fucking contain the r/politics in the world news subreddits anymore. People are just straight up like, nah, dog, this is fucked up. Like, I remember when those fucking subreddits were basically like 4chan, but for Israel. You know what I mean? Instead of being anti-Israel 4chan, it was pro-Israel 4chan. They were saying the same exact shit that it wasn't about Muslims, but this time in defense of Israel. And it's kind of wild. I don't know how the fuck this Discord's like almost magically turned off overnight. I don't know if like the fucking troll factory got bombed or something. I don't know. Maybe they hit the Opera servers or something. But yeah, it's just like there's a couple like Japanese Imperial Army soldiers fighting that good fight 30 years after the war ended. But that's it. Is she Israeli really? No, I don't fucking know. What? No, ContraPoints is not Israeli. I think she hates. I think she's been an Islamophobe in the past, but maybe she's just liberal. She's in Baltimore, lol. Yeah. I guess like building build a platform off of teaching Nazism and also still be like not domestic being anti-right wing and instead of like coming out and being pro-Israel, or coming out and being pro-Israel by being anti-Palestine or anti-Palestinian supporters or anti-resistance, it's better if you just stay quiet. You know. I mean, obviously the best possible outcome is you're just unconditionally and uncompromisingly pro-Palestine, but just don't get in the fucking way is what I always say. And if you're gonna come out, especially this late, you better fucking not come out and be like, you know, the real problem is the discourse. The real problem is like leftists. The real problem is most of the dead kids, like it's just gore porn. It's like, no, that's just gore porn to you. You know, that's just gore porn to you. And it's not leftists that are posting those photos, it's Palestinians that are posting those photos. Leftists are simply using themselves as a megaphone to extend like to Western audiences. And you're objectively in the wrong for saying that this has not worked in terms of getting any changes. Because now, even Western society broadly is pro-Palestine and anti-Israel.
It's very historical as well. It's like all of these conflicts have been galvanized from the perception once images are released of Vietnam War or apartheid South Africa or even like documentation of the Holocaust. These things have serious consequences affecting how people understand conflict. Iraq, exactly, yeah.
The problem with the Israel genocide is happening in a time when the unprecedented nature of it is like we can see it in real time. It's like it's not even the Iraq War wasn't like it. You know what I mean? Like there was still limitations, like there were still technological limitations to you know what people could film doing to people.
And yeah, it's like as opposed to overseas, it's like a daily life of mass murder where it's like the Israel story where it's like sometimes the oppression is hard to document, but the oppressor it outstrips the pace of the daily atrocities versus one October 7th versus 1 October 7th.
Yeah, there are thousands of immigrants closing their stores every day. Every single day.
And saying like with their last words, please share this.
Right, yeah. It's just, like I said, there's as someone who's been doing this for a while, I see two main hurdles that like the Western world is having a very hard time overcoming. Number one is the fact that like the resistance forces around in Syria and Muslim. Okay, so what Hamas counters always work. The other one is obviously America's personal involvement in this. Like I think a lot of Americans don't want to recognize that like there are plenty of Americans who recognize their personal involvement in this. But at the end of the day, we're Americans. So therefore we want to believe that this is a foreign country doing a foreign thing and it's not actually like it's not impacting our moral calculations. And I think that opens up the floodgates towards anti-Semitic conspiracies. That's the reason why I think a lot of like our Tucker, DeFuentes, Owens, Azarian, like all these guys that lead with an anti-Semitic point of commentary when they're criticizing Israel actually get a lot of recognition from the average normies because this gives them some kind of like this allows normies to think like, oh, Israel's doing this now, politics Israel's doing this because they're black men. They're being black, they're being controlled. Yeah, it's just like people don't understand that like this is part of the calculation, like America's calculation. Okay? America's calculation here is that this Israel's doing this, and yet that's why we're giving 70% of the population that use offensive weapons. That's crazy. We have tremendous power over Israel. Okay? What is this guy? It's not even the control, it's also tomorrow, I don't know if I'll have time to stream because I have a photo shoot with a big YouTube channel. No, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want fucking people to go and like blast them into oblivion and they find out beforehand. Okay? And yeah, that's yeah, I'm doing the same shit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna my dream yeah, I'm waiting for it, dude. I'm not telling you guys what I'm doing. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got for the interview. Guys, thanks for coming in. And thanks for having me, guys. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I was worried that I was going to be like tired really easy, but it's nice to like start. I don't know, I'm thinking about starting to put this early.
All right, everybody. I will see you on. I mean, if the shoot ends early, then I can go live. But if it doesn't, and I'll keep you posted on my socials. But if the shoot doesn't end early, then I'll see you on Monday. And peace, everybody. Love you all. Bye bye.
Hey. Oh my God, what happened? She heard us and started barking aggressively. I usually open the door for her too. Gave me a cup that said, "Didn't speak." Yeah, what the hell? Oh no! Fuck! Did you die? No! The game that takes it's a survival game. It takes so long to get your shit. I have to piss. You can do it now.
What even killed me? Did I die of starvation? That's all the food I had.
do it really slowly. You do it too fast. Yeah, just keep flying. You just do glider without actually tapping. Yeah. I want to get one of those fucking welding strikers. It's like looks like a really really big safety pin with a piece of metal on it, fucking whatever. And you fucking whatever like rip it really hard and it fucking where it creates a spark. It's for like those acetylene torches and welding. And I want one of those.
I think technically you can use like any like lighter.
It should no, it's like this on the back. Yeah, it's like so much extra. I was just talking like some flint steel, like you just strike it, you know, you can spark, but like it did not spark like a lot. Or like with a whatever like one of the fucking yeah, but it's like a lot and it's also like it's pretty hard to fucking get exactly that fucking shit out. You know the time that taking the dab and my hair is like touch the banger and just fucking catching of the fucking hair. Oh, it's terrible.
Sometimes my hair catches.
Dude, no, it's terrible having long hair. Yeah, I swear to God.
Because we've been having those blacks.
Yeah, dude, no, I was fucking like messing with parts of the group, you know, the liquid out of it, whatever. I had like a hair dryer trying to get it all out, and I'm sitting there blowing it out myself, trying to get whatever the bubble is here, and like it drips out, but the air's going at me, so it just fucking flings hot fucking cart liquid in my fucking face, all in my fucking hair. It's like someone got gum put in my hair. It was fucking terrible. Like I had wax in my hair for so fucking long, so it just like disintegrated or whatever, broke down.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
All the time.
get zone. People who usually like kick weed and shit, they'll get like hash and shit on their hands. They can usually get stoned for that. You can get THC, you know, if it's good enough weed, fucking, it'll go straight up.
You can apply like gradient.
Dude, no, yeah. Fucking, when it's like freshly cut, it still has all the shit, whatever going on with it, and you go like, if you don't like wear gloves, you'll fucking, yeah, you'll know it. You'll really know it. Like,
It's just like tobacco.
yeah.
So that's why you gotta wear
Dude, you can fucking, you know the Delta 8 market, whatever, like, it's like, make weed.
yeah,
They have it, they're doing it so good now that, like, a lot of, like, big-ass YouTubers are selling it, are selling it and fucking, like, making a lot of money out of it. It's just like, yeah, I mean, kind of, but it's just like fucking, distributors that are just getting,
I think commercials for, I've seen commercials for Delta 8.
yeah.
Personally, rather than trust them. At least, not you're not doing a lot of research, but it's good to
A lot of the
lose
shit.
you never know if people are shit these days.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. It's mostly for, weed, states that are illegal. And because of it, it's because it's illegal, it is technically right now. Yeah, because THC is so much, or KTA. There's no THC at all, so so that's why you can just get it where, and it's real THC.
So now you guys are just processing the THC in your body.
It processes the THC
soon as like jab, fucking any kind of combustion, fucking heat, it just instantly renders THCA into, and they're like, well, technically not THC at all. So, because you can eat it and it won't get you high at all. And then usually you just do that. And then no one wants to actually like touch the whole needle, so anything related to it. Yeah, just like that. Although well, there's so much bigger shit that's happening. Yeah. Technically not hurting anyone. No, yeah. No. Well, I don't think any of this. There's not like many studies that have been. Yeah, you definitely will. They put THCA in fucking your wheat and shit. Just because it gives it a little extra fucking. Yeah. It's like MSG. Yeah. Usually fucking. Maybe that's why people are like way stronger today than ever. Yeah, it's not the green men. They're enriching. Back in the day, the highest THC percent was about maybe 18 at the absolute highest at the end of their fucking life. Or like at hand. But nowadays, you have like 40, 50, crazy shit like that. I feel like I noticed like the percentages dropped a lot over the last few years. Like it's not so much like, but I don't think it's so much that. I think it's been more acid tested. Yeah. It's more like people were greatly exaggerating how much. Well, I think it used to say varies by 10%, and it varies by like the test now. It's because like it gets really good. So you're fucking. It varies by 10%. You're fucking 20% weed could be fucking 30. Fucking. I just feel like I remember hearing people talk about like 7 to 8. Yeah, well, fucking wax, you can get it as almost 100%. You can almost get 100% concentration. You can get that. It's like nothing. Yeah. The fucking, usually the flavor is good. Like, we were talking to fucking grandpa and he was like, yeah, fucking, the most fucking, that we would smoke was actually like, get like 4 or 5 joints to get really, really high. Now, I take one hit of something, I'm fucking fried as shit. Like, I'm like, oh my god. Well, there is all weed industry. The fact that there is one isn't a taxable weed industry. Before it was just home grow. Yeah, the people would plant them. Well, now it's corporations. When medical first started, you could grow plants in your house, buy a medical card, and sell your plants to dispensaries and have patients, and it'd all be a tax. And now that they put it in recreational, there's so much more than these testing, whatever. Whatever. And which I think was kind of the goal of marijuana corporations. They can pay for all that shit in a smaller package. Fucking they're starting a goddamn nitrous oxide lawsuit. That's like, if any of your friends have all these lists of shit, I'm gonna affect some galaxy guys. Patience. Fog. That class action lawsuit. Yeah, class action lawsuit. I mean, let's be real. You probably know a lot of people. I'm one of them, and also, yes, I know a lot. I mean, send a letter in. You can get the money back. Shit, yeah. I mean, I've never. All this shit that they fucking put on there, I'm like, who the fuck's having all those? I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've never thought of that, but like, yeah, no. I feel like that would be cool. Even money. You can just lie and be like, yeah, I got that shit. I don't even think you necessarily have to. I think you don't. I don't know how high the standards are. Like, not high at all. Like, they literally, the whole point is that a class is like the class action. I think at the most they would test your B12 level. And even then, you can just come back. But yeah, no.
it'll be free money. It's probably like $500. Be like, yeah. But yeah, for all the fucking ocean.
I mean, you actually can sometimes look at my mom, like what's the class action lawsuit or that part of it. Just sending a letter. If you qualify, you qualify. If you don't, you don't.
Right? It's literally just text words.
It's literally no risk to you.
Yeah.
Whole point is that like that is that a lawyer who's taking up the case and multiple people and there's like multiple cons apply for it, right?
Hell yeah, dude. But dude, they fucking a lot of lawyers have like whatever breaking bad stuff called. They're like, damn, Saul Goodman really gets the fucking sleazy fucking lawyer right as fuck. Like, dude, that's just pleasant.
The way that we turned from like an act like a moral defense attorney to a genuinely bad person by the end of the show.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking funny. Like, he fucking learned how to make Krispy Kreme donuts because he whatever he did that in Better Call Saul and shit.
Yeah.
So
He worked in the Cinnabon.
Cinnabon, yeah.
And the thing is, after in all the scenes, I'm like, fuck, those look delicious.
He's really just cooking them bitches up.
He literally is just making Cinnabon.
That's fucking so funny. That and have you seen the new things that are coming out for? It's supposed to be like a made from the people who make Breaking Bad. It's just like there's no it's not called anything. There's no words on it. It's literally just a yellow pill with my face. It's I'm guessing it's gonna be fire shit for the long. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's like you have to go fucking Breaking Bad up to a certain point, fucking Better Call Saul to a certain point, and then whatever others. I'm like, dude, so fucking good. It's so much.
Alright, start this show.
Future is gonna be so cool. Fucking the Hank Hill spin-off. Yeah, it's supposed to come up. In a few days. Oh my god, that's gonna be super cool. I'm gonna love watching it. Is it end of the season? Yeah. No, I've been watching it I've been watching it on
And it's definitely.
Did it cut with the
Yeah, all the time is right.
well, I've been, it's like every Friday it comes out, or Saturday or something.
Yeah, it's every Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's like end of the week.
That's like every so now and then I'll fucking just go on that bitch and search. Or I'll wait until I see clips of the new episode and be like, oh, that was cool.
I'm watching it on fucking pirate stuff. I grew up HD or something like that.
Jeff sent me one that fucking works every time I notice that. Yeah. But it's some pirate that it's on pirate stuff. Yeah. Do you know the fucking movie that's left on Oh, it's fucking. It's like a horror movie where these kids get fucking kidnapped. And
I have to.
yeah, the dude stabs his fucking in the face with a fork or some shit. Like, yeah, it was Good. I fucking me and Nick watched the movie yesterday and fucking saw it in one of the theater.
And you just go see Superman.
Yeah. Dude, we went to the movie and we're smoking a blunt, walking out from the movie theater, driving up fucking 50 yards from the door. We can literally see the security guard just staring at us. And we're smoking a blunt and or me and Sid passing back there and the security guard's like, hey, I need to see you guys' ID. And we're like, shitting bricks.
You need to see a breath. You need to see a badge.
Yeah, I know. We're just sitting there shitting bricks, and we're like, like, or we're like, why? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, the movies in here are rated R. And we're like, that doesn't matter. What? Whatever. He just basically just scared us into fucking pulling out their IDs. And
Did you actually show them your ID?
yeah, but the guy in the front was like, yo, I'm like 22. You can't say anything to me, bitch. And like, you know, you basically like, did that and whatever, down the line, man, hold up, man. And then he mostly was just looking at stage. He was like, yo, let me see your ID. You can pull it out and be like, here, right?
Alright, so he had seen you guys smoking and asked you to get out.
No. Yeah, no, he seen us smoking. And we went to the door and he asked us for our IDs and we were fucking high. He was like, ooh. You know what I mean? But fucking, I don't know why. I didn't hear why he was but he was like, yeah, say so and use ID. And he was like, yeah, alright, cool.
Wait, so he was like, oh,
Yeah, he was like, oh, I can't do anything about this. They're all over the age of, okay, fuck. Well, not for smoking weed, but.
maybe he just maybe cared to get that. He's like, oh shit, they have ID.
Yeah, no,
Maybe that was it. He just saw ID and was like, okay, shit, these are adults.
He's like, oh, okay, whatever.
He's like, I'm not prepared for this. I thought these were kids.
Yeah, no.
So these were high school kids they could bully, but no, these are adults.
Fuck no, yeah, no. I walked up, he like took one look at me and he just like, and I was like, okay. You didn't have to ask me, but that's cool, whatever. But yeah, no, the movie is cool. Yeah, shit. We went in there an hour early, and we're like, well, boys, it's time to take. And just sat there and waited fucking hour and
Just that fun.
yeah, no, we just sat bullshit for a whole fucking hour, like 10, 20 minutes, like just waiting for our shit.
Nothing wrong with that. You already paid.
Yeah, no, I was mostly like, yeah, cool. I'm trying to go back and walk around somewhere else. They thought we were going to close the door.
Well, you know, sometimes security takes that way. But like, you already paid it.
Yeah, they didn't say anything, but fucking, yeah, we're too many for Sage, watched the movie for 10, 20 minutes. No, he fell asleep in the fucking shit. He brought a goddamn 15 pencil bite to fucking pass the fuck out.
He's like that. He just wants to very
Dude, no, yeah, pass the fuck out. I woke him up like 4 times. Every single time I slept like weird. Fucked up with goddamn brain. I like, dude, at some point, like, I woke him up and like the people were fucking and they got stuck together like, yeah, it was fucking weird as fuck. I woke him up to that and like, fucking literally threw one eye open and was like, I went back to sleep. And I was like, yeah.
I'll wait for this to.
He just let him go fucking good.
Wake up with this thing.
Dude, no, every single time some weird shit was happening, I would wake him up. And like, every single reaction was the same. He was just looking at it being like, fuck this, fucking gross. Go back to sleep. Like, dude, at some point they like, merged together. Like where the action looks like their fucking fingers are going inside the fucking skin. Gross. Yeah, ooh, it's close. Like, wherever that happened, and he turned into one big fucking gross monster shit. I woke him up for that, for the whole thing. And he was like, yeah, thanks for waking me up with the worst fucking part. Like, Oh my god.
Good. Should you wake him up after talking?
Dude, no. Yeah, no. It was literally just like Death like tripping out at fucking being like schizophrenic and shit. Fucking. Actually, no. There was one dude. We're like. Oh no.